Morning, everybody. It's a fine, man, it is beautiful out today. Leaves are changing, blue skies above, 60 some degrees here in Northeast Pennsylvania. And man, I love these. This is my favorite time of year. Don't mind the work here. It's a work day. So, things get a little disheveled, but it's okay. But today, finishing off a rock stoning job on the house project. Here, let me turn this around real quick for us. We've been working on this project here, as you know, and I'm almost done, and that's usually when I make my videos because that's when I learn all the important lessons. So you can see this stone that I've done on the new project, the addition on the house, and we've almost got it finished. So years ago, man, probably 8 or 10 years ago, I did the front of this house. The main house was brick, ripped the brick off, replaced it, did stone. And you can see, this is all real stone, by the way, picked from the property around and put on the house. So this is the original house, and then this is the start of the new. You can see I stepped it down a little bit. Sorry about the sun glare. Because the garage, I didn't want the stone line too high on the front with the garage doors. So I was trying to figure out where to step it down. So I did it right in the corner where you're going to see it the least, and picked all the stone. Fortunately, I should say, we've got stone walls all over the place. So I was able to harvest some stone from that wall and then some way out back, and got some with moss on it to make it look like it's been there for a long time. But let me just show you a couple quick things, and hopefully that'll help you. So over here, you can see I haven't finished. I'm grouting right here, but you'll see over here. So first, you guys all, if you're looking at this, you probably know about the wire mesh, right? So tar paper on the house, you can see the tar paper in there. Then you do your wire mesh, which you can see some of it kind of in the mud there a little bit. And you can see it right there. And remember, when you put the wire mesh on, you want it to, when you rub your hand down, you want it to be very grady and smooth going up. That means the mud can slide in behind it to really lock in. So once you install that all the way around, then you can get going to putting the stone on. And you can see on the stone, you can see the mud behind it because I haven't grouted this yet. See that there? And that is so much stinking work, and you be prepared for muscle aches, especially when you're pressing it in place. I think the biggest thing to remember is the consistency of your mud. It's deceiving. You think you want it thick, but you don't want it thick. You want it real soupy. This is the same way I'm doing the grout. I heard friends of ours have done a ton of stoning. That's where I learned my tips from. So the consistency of applesauce, and that's really what it is. Doesn't make sense. You put it on and you think it's just gonna, like the stone's gonna slide off, but it actually makes that suction that you want to keep the stone in place as you're spacing them all out. You can see the mud back in there. See it in there? So then after that, you do your grouting, which is what I'm working on now. And same consistency, put it in a bag, cut the tip open. I put a little coloring in it, a little gray coloring. I can show that to you in a second. So that when it dries, it's more that color grout instead of, otherwise it would be the color of that. And I use type 2 mortar, and it works really, really well. You can see these here where I squeezed it in just now with the bag. It kind of looks like icing, and I'm letting it firm up just a little bit before I start kind of pushing it in. I push it in with my fingers, and then I have some tools here to mess with it. And then I have, of course, the normal brush. Once it firms up a little bit, brush it all, and it kind of gives it that smoother consistency with the little kind of lines in it or whatever. But so I did all this yesterday. It took forever, I got to tell you. But remember, I'm not a mason. This is me just learning, doing on my own, other than doing the front of that house over there about 8 or 10 years ago, like I said. So tricky getting in behind those, but it fills in. If you make a big batch of that mud, I only make about a quarter to a third a bag a time, maybe a third of a bag at a time. And there's an ugly visitor. But I make about a third a bag at a time. If you make more than that, like I said, it's in the 60s, low 70s. The mud will start to dry out, and you'll know because when you're squeezing it out of the bag in, it'll squeeze through. It'll be harder, but it'll squeeze through. and you'll see it not stick to anything. It's because it's dried out just enough. And it's deceiving because it looks like it's wet still and acts wet. So just mix it. I know the instructions say not to add any more water, just to remix. I do like one quick little spray kind of thing, like that sound effect, to get it in there. So, but so far it's coming out pretty good. This is my little mixing station. That's the type 2 that I use. And then this is the coloring that I've been using right here, charcoal, and comes with a little measuring cup. I don't put a lot in. I know one of these is good for 2 80-pound bags. I don't put that much in it, honestly. I put about, probably about 1.5 ounces, which that's a 2-ounce measuring cup, to the mix. And I'm doing about a third a bag at a time, I guess. Let's see here. Hang on. Yeah, actually this one, it's still full right there, and I made one. So it might have been a half a bag on this one because I was hoping my last batch. So, but anyways, picking the stone, molding them in, up to you on how wide or tight you want your gaps, right? But I mean, when it's done, you know, it looks, it's coming out really good, and I'm happy with it. So good luck with your stone project. And I tell you, put the time into it. It looks great, and it's a lot of hard work, but it sure is satisfying once you're done. It's starting to firm up a little bit, so I can start molding that in. So, all right, guys, I hope that was helpful.